since that's the question every alternative person gets the most, and since we should really think about what we are going to answer to that question, I made up my mind and I try to figure out what is the difference between goth and emo. Hard question, isn't it? I did some research on Wikipedia and on YouTube, watched some videos. Me being a goth, I'm constantly asked, are you an emo? And I'm like, no, I'm a goth. And then I have to explain, what's the difference? Is there a difference? And I say, yes, there is a difference, but it's really hard to explain. Anything you could say about goth or emo, about lifestyle, and sometimes about fashion, well, most of the things are pretty similar. So let's get started. The first field that I try to find differences in between goth and emo was the field of style. I did some notes. Hope you don't mind if I read off them because it's so much. Goths, we wear a lot of lace, velvet, leather, fancy makeup. As you might see, you might not call my makeup today fancy because it's kind of what I do every day. And you might not really be able to see it that good because of the lighting. I concluded goth style is fancy and colors are only used in some newer subgenres or as an accent in the traditionals, like I am wearing red right now but no other color. Red, black, that's it. Special in the goth scene. Big hair, like It's Black Friday wears it, or like Susie Sue wore it in the 80s. Also, we wear fishnets all over if we can get our hands on some, which I didn't achieve yet. All that's fishnet that I got is this thing. Then I tried to get my hands on what emos wear, and I figured out they also wear leather. They also wear fishnets. They are more likely to wear colored fishnets under black cloth. Generally, they are more likely to wear colors than goths are. What both subcultures wear is band shirts. What I found out for the hair of emos, everyone knows emo hair. It's straight, it hangs in their eyes, it's cut in layers. For the next subtopic of goth and emo would be their attitude. Well, there is this pretty common joke. An emo wants to kill himself. And goths are very likely to kill others if you go on their nerves. Sure, there will be emos who are depressed, and there will be goths who are depressed as well. But I thought goths are pretty open about their lives. Goths are going to talk to you about their lifestyle if you ask them, and they will explain it in a way that really matches the subculture. They will be careful. They will be precise. I am trying to clean the subculture's name because there are so many stereotypes on goths being evil or goths being satanic. No, that's not true. We are friendly people. So I guess goth nowadays would be the attitude for people who like the dark, people who like horror stuff, and people who simply can't fit in. For the emo part, I figured that they kind of try to fit in more, but within their subculture. And that's the reason why they are rather strict on what they wear and all that kind of stuff. I guess that emos, at least some, will keep their feelings to themselves. So I thought emos are pretty aggressive on their opinion, which could be brought back onto the music, which I will talk about later. And while a goth will be pretty professional about his subculture if you ask him about it, an emo is going to flip if you ask him. I don't know if they will love that you are interested or if they are just that into their subculture. But the last topic that I tried to inform myself, which is actually the most important topic of this whole video, that would be music. There is such a big difference between goth and emo music, even if people are not that much into music. I think to know the difference between metal, industrial metal, gothic rock, and post-punk as goth music, and emo-core as emo music. Everyone should know that emo music would mostly be emo-core. That is short for emotional hardcore. Emo-core happened like in the mid-80s. They are going to listen to other kinds of music as well. Everyone can listen to the music they like. And they don't have to listen to emo music if they identify as emo. I tried to find some emo-core bands, and the two that I found were My Chemical Romance and Black Veil Brides. The topics in that music are human feelings, especially love, and strong emotions in general. For goth music, so goth bands. Susie and the Banshees, The Cure. Susie Sue, Bauhaus, 9 Inch Nails. Those are the ones that I listen to. Except Bauhaus. I just know that they started it all. Other genres of music goths would listen to, which are not exactly goth music because they are too new, would be industrial metal. Then we have Sisters of Mercy. They don't really consider themselves a goth band. I found the topics were magic, dark instincts. If you listen to survivalism, you will know what I am talking about. Domination, Dominion, happiness, Friday I'm in Love, and fighting fear. Other music goths would listen to. I figured many goths would listen to Rammstein. What other bands goths may listen to? Evanescence, for example, or Lacuna Coil. Every kind of symphonic metal, but I don't like that, it's not heavy enough for me. Other genres goths might listen to, the same genres that emos might listen to. Alternative rock, alternative metal, new metal. That would be it about this video. I hope you liked it. If you did so, give a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions about any videos that I should do, write it down in the comments. If you think you will like my content, or if you think you will like me as a person, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel.